Howdy y'all, my name's Gamer James, and welcome back to Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club Monika B4 story. So, just a couple things I need to say first. Sorry about what happened in the last video. I have no idea what happened, but I wasn't paying attention to what I'm using here. OBS software is what I've been using to record me and the game. I'm starting to see why it's called that. But anyway, I'm not gonna let that happen again. I got it open so I can see and make sure that it's picking me up and the game, and if it gets stuck I can fix that before I move forward and leave you all in the dark. You didn't miss much last time, but that's not going to happen again if I can help it. I got my eye on you, OBS. I got my eye on you. Also, one thing I've been neglecting to mention, this game is actually, there's another mod called Monika After Story. You might have heard of it if you're any familiar with Doki Doki Literature Club in the first place. It's a very popular game. There's a guy, I think his name is Drekinox or Drekinaw, I don't know how it's pronounced, but he's done a lot of videos of Monika After Story, and you know, every time it updates he shows a new video about it, so that's what this is named after. Very clever, I think. Very clever. So, alright, I'm ready. So I think that's about it, and I am ready to see where this is heading, where we are heading now. Last we left off, we were in the middle of poem sharing, and I was going to go in the same order of sharing poems as last time, but I don't want to leave Sayori for last again. I don't know if that affects the game at all, but I'm going to go ahead and share my poem with her. Here we go! ... Alright, voice ready. Ooh, I like this one, James. I wrote it for Monika again. Has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. No, I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. Doki doki. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Sometimes it's supposed to make you think, like Natsuki said. Anyway, then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. If I did, I might write for you, but nope, I ain't got a clue. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? Yes, but not this time. Last time around, I'll go back in time and do it. I'm not going to try and get you to understand that, so that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Yeah, for real. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Shut up, me. Shut up. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, James. Careful how you express them now, sweetheart. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Cookie jar. Oh, this one's sweet. This is a sweet one. I pop off the lid of my cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my sweets. Little cookies of different flavors. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. I know it's warm and tasty. This is different from before. It wasn't about cookies last time. No, it's warm and tasty, but there's no time to waste. I put it on a plate to keep it safe. That keeps it safe? Okay. And I put the plate on a table with all the others. Plate of cookies, plate of cookies, plate of cookies, all in a row. Oh, that sounds heavenly. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each cookie a sweet bite to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a cookie to save the day. Night after night, more plates. This is long. Friend after friend, more cookies. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off the empty plates. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty table could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my cookies that much? I frantically pull them from the table, one plate after the other. It's like a fast food restaurant, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every cookie plate. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Dirty cookies, dirty cookies, dirty cookies, and crumbs all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is more, and more. It's a sort of a metaphor for her. She's very specific. Holy crap! Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, did she? And I've been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost... kinda creepy. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Yeah. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better, which is good, in our case. Writing is like magic! You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. The passion, I mean. Yeah! I'm your vice president, and writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Shut up. Right now! Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh gosh. From what Monika tells me, Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. But, seeing the depression in her head that I can see... Anyway, don't think about too much. Like I said, don't think about too much. Let's see. See what you've written for today. Well done, James. Oh, she liked it. Your skills are already improving. Really? I did the same thing as before. Ding, ding, ding. I'm getting better at writing for Monika, but, it's not that impressive after a while. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it doesn't seem like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. That's true. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that. If you'd like to read it, I would. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. Oh no. I know what this is about. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge, very metaphorical like she was saying. The moon increments its phase and reflects much more light off my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. So the raccoon is her, and the slicing is not just slicing, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter. I'll get into that later, hopefully not too much, but it's a metaphor. That's all we need to know. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's, I'll say. That's good. The club needs more people like you. It sure is metaphorical. I imagine what this poem is about. Then I shiver in fright. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, having returned to your poem again, I would figure it has something to do with hobbies. Well, like Natsuki's poem about guilty pleasures, I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Again, I'm reading this guy's mind. That's so weird. About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. It's a big part of writing and expressing yourself at all. You're weird. Gotta accept that and gotta do something with it. Something constructive, hopefully. But, make something good out of your own weirdness, because we're all weird. Just look at me. Look at me. I might be ranting a little bit now. Oh, you're a good ranter. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. I'm a good listener. Okay. Me too. With the festival coming up, I should get an activity rolling out to prepare everyone. Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. I think. Is that right, James? Yeah, you're good, aren't you? This is for the festival, yeah? Monika winks at me. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just started this club and we barely know each other. Well, we've been getting closer. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. I gather my members and attempt to calm them. Calm down, everybody. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori and Monika have been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Cool. The planning is mostly on Sayori and Monika, I think. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought we all told you about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika, James, Sayori. Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance, a poetry slam, if you will. That's actually a real thing. I don't quite get how slam and poetry work together, but I'm not one to judge. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. I'm going to move my mouse over there. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori picks up a poster from her desk, unnecessary comma, and holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, James? Monika, Sayori, you two didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. Nat. Yuri. Oh, she's already on a nickname basis now. No, Sayori, Monika. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. And I did think this poem assignment was beyond our comfort zone. It's a lot to ask for them. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible president. Am I playing the sympathy card here? I'm terrible, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's the big one for her. That's right. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know we can all do it. We can do it! Do it! Okay. Stop myself right there. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Monika looks tired. I hate to think how I look. I guess that leaves me no choice. Look, everyone. I think that's... No, just kidding. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. That's the spirit. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. How about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. It's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. You're thinking too hard. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. James wants each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! James! That's our idea. It's our idea. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. It's true, though. Ladies, don't worry. Don't worry, ladies. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Oh. Yeah, it's only right, I guess. Although I don't know what poem to read. Maybe I can improvise. Yeah, play that minigame again. Can I go next? Of course. You're my vice president, Sayori. Oh, this is going to be fun. Now, let's see. I flipped through my old notebook to find whatever poem has carefully selected words, where the poem itself can function as a testament to literature's power in conveying feelings. I then choose to stand behind the podium. The title of this poem is Goodbye, Old Friend. Everyone has their eyes on me, make me feel terribly awkward. I recite the poem. I finally understand that happiness can be found. To what end? A reality that is designed to let friends' dreams come true. Since I'm not exactly confident with these strange words, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause from the girls. I wonder who's applauding the most here. See? It's as easy as that. Wasn't really easy, but what matters is showing confidence. You ready to go next, Sayori? With that, everyone went about reciting their poems and had a good time. We're just skipping through it. Natsuki and Yuri surprisingly liked the activity. They ended up sharing a couple of writing tips with each other. Haha. Sayori wrote a poem called My Meadow. I remember that. It was serene and bittersweet. She was followed by Natsuki, who wrote a poem called Jump. Yuri went after her in the original game, didn't she? It worked surprisingly well with Natsuki's trademark style of being spoken aloud. She was followed by Yuri, who read a poem called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Her quivering words transformed into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem was full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciated with perfect timing. And the warm-up activity ended with Monika, who read a poem called The Way They Fly. As they gathered around me, I tried to end with a few words. So, that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be, helping you guys out, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. That's great, James. It makes us really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. All right. Wait. I also forgot my tip of the day. Okay, everyone. Here's James's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Yeah, that happened just recently. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. Feedback, in other words. It's a big part of writing. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You're all dismissed. I'm getting into this. This is one of my favorite things about this and the original game is the free writing tips you get. Even if you're not into writing, it's still interesting to see, the writers of this game, because they put some effort into this, and this mod as well. You don't think about what goes into it unless you yourself are doing the writing. So, fun to think about. That's basically what this whole game and this whole Doki Doki Literature Club, besides anime and all the cuteness and the delight of interacting with cute girls, is about literature. And in this case, a visual novel. So, interesting little tie-ins there. Everyone packs up, too busy and lost in thought about the upcoming festival. Seems there's no way for me to walk home with Monika this evening, but my thoughts should be with the club. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, for the club! For the Krusty Krab! And impressing Monika to consider staying, then I'll have to do my best. It's only been a few days, but already I feel like I'm on top of the world. Is there a specific girl in my mind? Yes. Well, given the choice, I would really pursue Monika. In other words, just Monika. Monika. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, well, we're back to this. I still love this 2 My Way festival. Oh well. And leftist? Whoa! Nobody reacted to that because nobody likes leftists. I don't know. That's just a guess. That's just a guess on my part. No idea why I did that. What was that? I make my way to the club room. Next day. Yesterday was rather uneventful, but I think... That sound. It was a piano? I should probably head on over to the literature club as my members are waiting for me. But that piano... I guess there's enough time. Maybe I should check it out. I make my way past the empty club rooms to a part of the school I don't usually visit. Again, the sounds of the piano had long stopped, but the lingering echoes guide me to a secluded room near the end of the hallway. I enter through the door. New background! Yay! Is anyone there? There? Ah, it's Monika! Run! Okay. Hey, James. I didn't think I'd see you here. What a surprise, huh? I should be asking you why you're here, Monika. You know why she's here. You know why everybody's here. You planning on joining the music club? The festival's a few days away. I can hear your button press from a mile away. Or key press, whatever. Oh, did I just break the fourth wall there? I give Monika a polite smile. It's a new room, you know? It is. I kind of felt drawn to the place. I was meant to be here. Meant to be here. I realized the serious tone of things, so I tried to lighten up. Well, I had a hunch sooner or later you would end up here. Maybe it's because of what happened yesterday. But honestly, we should put the past behind us. That sounds good, James. Like I said, I actually have these notes floating in my head. and all. Maybe I just had to let them go. They seem to remind me of bad memories. Just let me near the piano, Monika. I'll show you how it's done. Here you go. Thank you. I'm rather surprised she gave up on that piano without resistance or hesitation. I approached the piano with a heavy feeling on my chest. I know this is more than what it seems. My fingers go over the keys to play a familiar tune. Oh, yes! Am I going to sing along? Oh, it's over. Okay. I can feel Monika shudder as the notes dance in the air. Did I strike a chord within her? James, that sound. It was a piece from my old club. Oh, there it is. There it is. My old club. Not my club, but the club I was in before. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I keep looking over this way. I'm checking to make sure the game's picking me up here. The OBS, you know. I feel like I've finally taken over things. Let's not go back to this place ever again, okay, Monika? Alright. And just like that, I'm fairly certain we won't be having any more of these episodes. I stay behind to try it out a little more. After all, I've had some practice. As I settle in the classroom, I clear my throat and speak loudly. Aw, man, I'm the last one here again! Monika told us you'd be practicing piano. She did? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, James. I do. I got determination up to above what you can see. So, starting this club and now picking up piano. Who said I was doing that? It's her doing the piano. I was just trying it out. Well, maybe not determination on James's part. He was helping me with my headache earlier. You had a headache. This is getting weird, y'all. But I feel better now. It's a little musical therapy there. Hopefully we can all end on a good note. I'd rather stay here than mess around in the library or wherever. Surprised that James is actually very good. Oh, James's is actually very good. I've never really saw him play the piano before. Maybe you can put that to good use for the festival. Play a little tune for him, yeah. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for each of us. We all have to contribute our talents for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Here I go again. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. You said you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Good one, Natsuki. Although, I wish I knew what squid was like. Okay, she doesn't get to make that joke now. That doesn't make sense in translation. If you don't know, Ika is Japanese for squid. But they're all speaking English. I guess technically it's like an anime. They're speaking Japanese, but we hear it as English because it's more convenient. But yeah, they would be saying Ika instead of squid. Monika. So clever. So clever. I love anime so much. Wait. You don't eat squid? Excuse me, but I think our vice president is missing. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a corner of the desk in the corner of the room, looking out of the window. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Sayori! You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile and does a little jump. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Oh boy. I timidly approached Monika, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. James, what's up? Well, I wrote a poem for you, so I'd like to have a little conversation. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh? You think so? I think she may be Eh? I think maybe she's having a bit of a rain cloud. Rain cloud? Whatsoever do you mean? We use the term together for whenever she just gets this hit of total sadness. It happens and it's kind of uncontrollable on her part, so... Oof. Something wrong? I was supposed to keep that a secret. Some things you don't keep secret if they're that serious. We're trying to get her some medication stuff. Ah, right. That's good. That's very good. We peer across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. She's never really liked this. But maybe I don't really spend as much time as I used to with her. She was really dismissive about it in class. Sorry, I know it's not your problem this time. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, it does kind of take its toll on me, but don't tell her that. I do love her, James. The best course of action is to leave her alone for now. Is there a best course of action in a game like this? We'll see. Well, the festival is a few days away. We should maximize our time. Oh, yeah, we should. Good, thank you, Mr. President. Not much we can do for now except plan. Best plan to have is to have a plan. I start thinking of more assignments and the logistics of things. I think I'm starting to daydream. We better hurry up, as I still have that poem reading planned out for the day. Alright, I'm just going to read one poem. Hey! I look up to see Monika next to me. The festival's coming up, and you're just sitting there. Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. You look troubled, James. Well, so does Sayori. What about her? What about flippin' Sayori? Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Ah, right. I knew it would still bother you. Yeah, she seems pretty down today. Yeah, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Monika exhales. She's your classmate, right? Yeah, I guess so. Then in that case, you should be aware of this. She talks a great deal about you, you know. Well, I guess that's true. Some people just have those days. But Sayori, she has it really rough. It's not her fault she's that way. No, it's my fault! No, it's not. I hope. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Isn't it, though? Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, well, let's hope it is. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Anyway, I should try to hold things together while you're both kind of low on energy. That's all she does in this. She's the one holding things together. I'm just going along for the ride. I've seen this happen in other clubs, particularly the ones I don't lead. You go and relax for now, James. I've got it all under control. Don't say that! Okay. Well, guess I really am useless. What's going on, game? Ah, who am I kidding? To speed things up, I should probably just start the poem activity. Yes! Okay, everyone! Why don't we share our poems now? For crying out loud! Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Good. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Let's read one poem. Sure, Monika. Let's get this over with. Well, hello. Hi, President James. The festival's coming up soon, and we should be thinking about the poems we'll perform. Well, leading in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. But also make me happy to see. I like how she's got a positive attitude in this game. Doesn't just look like she does. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's just about right. Alright, not too hot, not too cold. Well, yeah. I'm not at all too impressed with how you merged concepts in this one. But there's nothing I really hate about it. I merged concepts. It's just not really that elegant. I mean, that's fine. I did give her mostly words she would like, didn't I? I hope so. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Yuri's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess with you two spending more time together, it would only make sense. It's almost cute, actually. What? Monika has a fun way of teasing people. Well, I don't know. The James I know is rather dense and a bit funny, but never really this. The James you know? Daring. Dense. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, this assignment would not have happened. You could say, she's inspired this little activity of ours. Alright. Right. Bridge. This could be good. Day after day I search. I search with little hope for that lost memory. The leafy bridge that leads me home, the smell of cupcakes and coffee, the scent of tea and breakfast, the memories that linger, all meaning, all purpose, a hole in the wall. That was the name of a previous poem she wrote in the original game. A feather in time, a lady in waiting. I walk with a keyboard behind me, playing on black and white, that kind of keyboard, tormented by fragments of a dream of that bridge, the leafy bridge that leads me home. But a voice cries out to me, "There's no need to leave, because home is where the heart is." Stay with me, Monika. If you're looking for the inspiration behind this one, I know it. Well, you know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. I'll get philosophical all you want. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Yeah. You know, I'm glad you're thinking that way. You know, there's one thing I notice. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, it's a horror game. No, just flustered. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. If you were still capable of knowing that is... What do you mean by that? Nothing really. Forget it. Goodbye. Okay. Whew, okay. I think that's long enough for now. This is getting interesting. I'm glad it's more on the interesting side of things than the creepy side. It's, you know, we know stuff that she used to know, and I don't know what this guy is going to do with it, what we, the player, are going to do with it. Are we going to go mad, like Monika did, or are we going to actually do something good with it, not try to turn a scary game even scarier, and ruin things and just go, just me, just keep your eyes on me. I'm the only one that matters. You know, like that, I mean. No. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm still as anxious as I'll get out about it. But it's a good kind of anxiety. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes, who does what, hoping it's going to be good. I'm not looking forward to it being like the last game. You never know. But still, we're going to find out in the next episode, hopefully. I'm ready to get this on and see what happens. But, yeah, still interesting. Still, you know, if you've played the game, you might be going, oh, he's in for it now. But, we'll just wait and see. I'll just wait and see for now. So, hope you all are still enjoying this. I know I am too. And, we'll just make the most of it. Remember, it is just a game. So what happens, happens. Life is a totally different thing. But, have fun with it. We'll do we'll do what we can with it. In the meantime, thank y'all so much for watching. And until next time, adios, amigos. God bless, and I will see you around. Oh yeah, don't mind me, just working on a little computer science project here. I'll just go about your business.